Very good question. To be honest, no one asked me this before. The Tunas Indonesia Raya is a youth political wings under Gerindra punya party. So before that, I tak confident to get into UPM because I know it's a government. It's very good. There are some things that I personally disagree with my own cultures and my countries.
And you come here also to explore and try new things kan?
I can say that my adaptability to quite fast.
Bring opportunity, betul?
Yes,
Bring
connections.
opportunity antara Malaysia dengan Indonesia.
What I miss is the privilege to spend time with my family. Yes, because some people might take it personally.
Okay, Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera semua. Kembali lagi kita dalam episod yang terbaru dalam Drop the Issue Podcast. So basically last week kita ada Space Dola cerita pasal space kan. Hari ni kita bercerita pasal sesuatu yang baru juga dengan guest-guest kita yang baru. Dan hari ni kita terbang ke Indonesia. I'm calling one of Indonesian datang ke sini, and he is a transfer student, daripada transfer student. Now he work full time dekat sini, and also dia adalah one of saya boleh kata duta Malaysian and Indonesian punya students, dan juga sekarang bekerja sebagai seorang digital strategist dekat satu company lah. So welcome Mutiara Pribadi. Apa khabar?
Hai. Baik,
Okay.
alhamdulillah.
So macam mana your life now? What you're doing now basically?
I do my best, definitely, as always. Now I'm doing senior. I'm a senior digital strategist lah. So my forte is Google Ads. So hit me up if you have any questions.
Yes. So by right
Google Ads.
bila kita cakap pasal apa ni? When we talking about career, right? Do you pernah imagine tak, like I've been here for 10 years and my career is in Malaysia? Pernah tak fikir benda macam tu?
No, to be honest with you, I don't like digital marketing. I
I
promised
see.
myself back then I would never touch this, but here I am. Life throw me a lemon, I'll have to make it a juice or whatnot, right?
So why you're not interested in digital marketing in the first place?
Maybe that time okay, going back to my previous life story, I was an intern in Asiata Digital Agency, so that's my first encounter of digital world lah.
Yeah.
I was handling Facebook and everything. Then it's so complicated because there's so many data and numbers that I don't understand. What is CTR? What is impression?
Yes.
Right? And then that time when I promised myself, I would never touch this, but here I am. I'm the expert of Google Ads.
When you don't want something, that's what approaching you actually.
Yeah.
Kan? Dia macam pelik gila.
Yeah,
You
for
don't
real.
want tapi dapat.
For real, yeah, that's what happened in my life.
Saya tak nak
Quite a
duit, tapi duit betul-betul tak datang. Betul-betul. Kita boleh macam tu.
Oh yeah, if only we can do that, yeah.
So kita go way back to your student year lah, right? When we talking about, so you kuliah dekat sini,
Yeah,
you
kuliah.
belajar dekat sini, and then I'm curious lah, why Malaysia?
That's actually a very good question. To be honest, no one asked me this before, and I don't really give the full answer lah back then if people ask pun. Actually, I told my mom, I told my parents like, Dad, Mom, you can put me anywhere, but I don't want to study in Indo, to be honest. So back then we had a list of countries like US, Europe, German, and then suddenly my mom came up with this idea, why don't you go to Malaysia? And I was like, what is Malaysia? I've never been there.
Okay.
Before, I've never been to Malaysia.
You never been, and you know?
I know, but I've never been to Malaysia. And then my mom will like, hey, why tak coba Malaysia aja? It's quite near, and then the culture is the same, and if there's an emergency kan boleh terus flight. Dia terus sampai, and I was like, okay. Then I just applied to UPM, then I got it.
Oh, so you just apply and you got it?
Yeah, because of my mom, because I don't know, I trust what she chose and what she advised me lah.
Because dalam Malaysia kan, when we want to apply, we need to apply list of university
Yes.
in Malaysia kan. And when you apply, memang you straight away apply UPM as your choice ke macam mana?
Before that, I tak confidence. Sorry, I'm gonna switch up some
Boleh,
languages
tak ada
yeah. So before that, I tak confident to get into UPM because I know it's a government. It's very good. So dulu my list tu banyak private uni.
I see.
Till the embassy advised me to apply to UPM, then I apply.
Oh, so jadi dapat macam tu je lah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. So when you said you don't want to study, you don't want to further study dekat Indonesia kan. What's the reason behind that? Yeah?
There are some things that I personally disagree with my own cultures and my countries. So, and then the way I think, the world is not just in Indonesia. The world is big. We have what? Australia, Asia, China, whatever, Asian, APAC, Asia Pacific countries and whatnot. So I aim higher. Yeah, and globally, yeah.
So you want to explore.
Yes.
Because for me personally, I'm from Sabah myself. So bila saya datang ke
KL,
by right taklah jauh sangat ke KL je pun kan. Tapi like yalah, like we come here to, and you come here also to explore and try new things kan.
Yep.
And then when we're talking about new things, mesti you ada culture shock sedikit when you come to Malaysia. Do you have that?
Oh, I still remember my first culture shock. So in Indonesia kan, the culture is not as Islamic as Malaysia. So we go by democratic.
Indonesia is not as Islamic as Malaysia.
Yes.
Okay.
So we go by the democratic punya principles. So whatever you are, as long as you're Indo, then we're Indo. Simple as that. So I still remember in UPM there's a masjid there. And I still remember back then until now I didn't wear any tudung whatnot. And I was there after pulang daripada KA, like a space, like a classroom lah, next to it. I want to order Grab. Then I went inside the masjid because it's raining. Then I went inside the masjid without tudung.
Oh, okay.
And there's a how to say, pakcik tua, and suddenly scolded me. I was like, why you tak pakai tudung? I was like, why? Is it wrong?
Okay.
Yeah, because it's in the masjid. I was like, oh, I have to wear tudung in the masjid. So that's my first culture shock.
Okay.
I didn't know at all. And I was quite scared at that time.
Scolded by the pakcik.
Yeah, and then now I know, oh, okay, now if I have to go to masjid, I have to wear tudung and all proper way.
I understand. So like, beside religion punya culture shock, is there anything like maybe food, the way lifestyle ke, ada tak perbezaannya?
Lifestyle, yes. Indonesian people sleep early, guys. Like before 10 p.m. we dah tidur dah. But Malaysia, and especially in UPM, we active to 1 a.m. above, right?
Yes, correct.
We always go to mama at like 2. We play badminton at like what, 3?
Correct.
Right? So especially if we live in college, because I've been living in college for like what, 2-3 years. So the culture is a bit different. So when my mom arrived, and my mom pun terkejut, I was like, semua orang tak tidur lagi, dah pukul 10 dah. And I was like, yeah, welcome to Malaysia.
Okay, so that's new. I didn't
That's
know.
very new.
Yeah, saya tak tahu yang Indonesia dia punya nightlife tak banyak.
Tak.
Even in Jakarta. Are you from Jakarta?
I am from Jakarta. Ada nightlife, tapi kalau like the normal people, normal family, by 9 PM tu semua dah tidur sih.
Faham. Okay. So mamak culture tak ada dekat sana.
Mama tak ada.
Like, I don't know, it's nongkrong, is it?
Yeah, nongkrong. Yeah. Lepak lah.
Lepak nongkrong tu kalau biasa ni kan. Kalau kita cakap pasal dekat Indonesia, nongkrong lepak tu biasa dekat mana?
Oh,
coffee shop ke? Saya ada orang ada warung juga kan?
yeah, biasa kita by warung sih, warung
saja.
tepi jalan itu kan. Ada ayam penyet kah, atau mie ayam lah, siomay. Tapi kalau malam sebenarnya mereka ada gultik juga ada, but I've never been there because 10 years in Malaysia, so I spent.
Gultik maksudnya?
Yeah, gultik is a warung tepi jalan yang jual I think macam kari, daging, Indonesian taste.
Okay, faham. So bila you cakap pasal culture shock, itu adalah your paling besar punya culture shock atau ada lagi?
Itu paling besar.
Yeah,
like, so far.
So bila you adapt dengan culture shock, because ada orang dia sampai sekarang tak boleh adapt dengan culture difference.
Betul.
So that's why kadang-kadang when they decided not to stay, but you stay for 10 years what? So how long, berapa lama untuk you adapt dengan the culture itself?
I can say that my adaptability to quite fast. So I kind of like pick up things quickly. Okay, I cannot do this the do's and don'ts. So I just have to learn why. But the answers that I get, mostly the why is the very Islamic punya values, which I fully agree. So that's why I was like, okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Faham. And then as a student dekat sini 6 years kan?
Yeah, 6 years. Yeah,
kan?
betul.
6 years dekat sini, your degree and your masters, right? And what is your struggle as a student, basically?
Struggle. What's my struggle? I think first time as a bachelor student.
Because you are international students, right?
Mm.
So for me, for me,
Okay.
when we're talking about international students,
Mm.
I deal with a lot of international students.
Mm.
The way they progress with works is very lambat.
Mm.
They have very disciplinary issues. Macam ada beberapa lah. This is apa yang saya dengar.
Yep.
Because this is what people swap dengan saya lah. So when you as a international student dekat UPM ataupun dekat Malaysia, you ada tak rasa macam the stigma itself melekat dekat you? Macam tu.
Oh yeah, I have though. There's one moment when people noticed that I'm Indonesian, they straight away told me like, oh, you must be rich. I was like, no. I mean, apa kena mengena dengan sana, right? But I just take it as a positive thing. So, okay, maybe they don't know.
Okay.
And this is the first time maybe they have Indonesian friends ke apa.
Faham?
So, I tak tanya tipe lah. But like, that's quite interesting. But other than that, what I hear about my own people,
Yeah, beside you and maybe your circles.
yes,
struggles?
I think for students we don't struggle much, but the main struggle probably the bahasa lah. Because back in Indo we don't use English at all. We use bahasa Indonesia.
I see.
So to switch it up fully in English is quite a struggle lah. Not many people can adapt quickly. Be it reading lah, listening ka,
Faham.
presenting ka, right? But if you can master it, then all good lah. Yeah.
So by right, adapting to bahasa Malaysia, adakah susah?
For me personally, no. But for some of my friends, yes, guys. I don't know what happened. They've been here for like 5 years, but they they don't sound Malay at all. But I sound so Malay, right?
Faham.
Because I pick up things like if I talk to you, and then this is how you speak Malay, so
Yeah.
I need to like learn a bit to sound like you,
Yeah.
things like that. But yeah, they have struggles to do that. Yeah.
To adapt to the Malay language lah.
And
Slang.
Yeah, slang is one. Oh, slang. There's a story to that. I still remember we have a college group, right?
Okay.
Back in uni. And I still remember the word X. So X makan. And I was like, what is X?
Okay.
What is X? I was like, I even Google it up. What is X? Then I asked my Malay friends, oh, this mean ta. Oh, okay. Now I get it.
The short form.
Yeah, and then I was like, tak leh. I was like, X leh. I was like, what is X leh, right?
Tak leh.
Yeah, and then me and my friends are like confused, like, what is this? Oh, I don't even know, man. Don't ask me. Then I asked my friend, like, oh, okay, I got the answer. Now I know.
Okay, I understand. So that's your. Dia bukanlah struggle kan. It's like, you don't know what you don't know. Betul kan?
Yeah, I don't
Dia
know.
macam
It's
kau-
so lain. The slang is lain.
Faham? Jadi macam kalau your punya peers punya struggle adalah like dengan dengan Malay language. How about acceptance? Macam adakah orang Malaysia accept you good?
Oh, yes. In my experience, yes. I tak ada pernah rasa racism.
Discriminate tak ada pernah lah.
Discriminate sedikit, but I don't take it personally.
When you say sedikit, can you explain? Yeah, I think it's okay because yeah.
Sedikit as in sometimes people kalau dengar nama Indonesia atau Jakarta, oh yang macet, yang banjir, yang ini, yang itu,
Faham.
the news there, here and there, which is not wrong. I fully admit it. It happened gitu kan. Tapi ya, okay, other than the negative sides, we have a lot of positive sides too.
Yes.
So I just take it like, okay, yeah, we have this, but like other than that, we also have other things. So me as a representative of Indonesian people or Indonesian students, I have to work hard to like make a change lah, make a big change in the campus.
Understand. So when you say make a change, right? Do you ada tak macam what do you do that give impact to your society?
Yes, I think you know my batch, right? At that
Yes.
time, me, Ataya, not Danu, Aditya, Farel, and many people. So that batch is very cemerlang punya batch tau. Like Aditya himself, he's the first Indonesian student who dapat anugerah as the best antara bangsa punya student. So that set the bar really high. And then even in faculty,
Yes.
who's the best student? My friend Ataya, right? Also
Correct.
Indonesian.
Betul.
So yeah, that's the impact that we give lah. So for the next generation, I mean the next batch, my juniors lah, please do not ruin anything that we already built.
Faham? So you
Please raise the bar like higher. Yeah.
basically you set up the platform.
Yeah.
You set up the platform and then the foundation.
Yes, and the expectation is there.
Faham. Okay. And then to become daripada you 3 years in as a degree student dekat dalam UPM, and then you further your study as a masters kan. And again lah, kalau saya nak cakap pasal why Malaysia, mungkin sebab you dah biasa, betul?
Yes,
You dah selesa
Malaysia
dengan
is like my
Malaysia.
second home.
I see. And then kalau kita bercakap pasal master, you are part of JPP,
Yes.
Jabatan Perwakilan Pelajar, is it?
MPP.
MPP,
Majlis Perwakilan Pelajar. Yeah.
So basically bila you cakap pasal you are one of the Majlis Perwakilan Pelajar untuk Pasca Siswaza.
Pasca
Siswaza. And at that time it's a COVID, correct? I know you. How hard was it?
It wasn't hard because less meeting face to face, meaning less energy, save time, very efficient. But the downside is you don't have time. I mean, you don't have a fixed time. This is rest time. This is working time and whatnot. So macam kerja around the clock lah at that time. Which is very interesting sebab I had to campaign on Facebook Live for the very first time.
Yeah.
I still remember my friend from my student party macam, Mutiara, I bagi you this list sentence lah. You just baca aja. Then I just baca lah dekat Facebook Live tu, like nama diberi Mutiara Puteri Pribadi, you know, like campaign like very Malaysian punya style. And I was like, oh okay, this is interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So by right masa kita bercakap pasal the way you campaign kan, tapi masa you jadi tu, is it during the peak of COVID or is it subside sudah? Dia sudah reda ke macam?
I think peak lah.
Peak,
right? Or during lah.
Yeah,
during
because at that time I remember people are struggling.
Yep.
And then how about the people under you at that time? I mean, bila saya cakap under you adalah the postgraduate students lah. So how would they is there a problem rises ke at that time?
Problem rises, the main problem actually the health one, definitely. We have to keep tracking siapa yang ada COVID. We updated each other in the group. And then another issue is actually how they commute back to the kampung. If you notice kan in UPM we have a program pemulangan pelajar back to kampung provided by UPM punya bus. Right? So that's organized by MPP. So during that time, me and my friends lah, we organized that thing, which is very difficult sebab COVID satu, social distancing another one.
Yes.
And then we have limited people in the office kan sebab that time kan ada rules yang tak boleh berapa banyak orang kat dalam bilik semua.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then we have to wear masks and all. So yeah, that's the challenge actually.
Yeah, because you pegang the jawatan during the hardest time.
Yeah.
So that's what like if let's say kalau kita putar balik masa, if let's say you pegang that jawatan, it's not COVID time, what different would you do?
Oh, a lot of things.
Yeah, such as
a lot. We can do like offline programs, ke program beasiswa, ke conference. Do it in a very postgraduate way lah. Kononnya kan.
Tapi tak dapat. So by right itu adalah dalam your punya perancangan lah.
Yep.
Just that it's not.
It's very hard sebab now the focus shift to kesehatan, right? That's the main important thing. And then kesejahteraan mahasiswa satu lagi, makanan dia macam mana, right? And everything.
So that's the hard part lah.
Yeah.
Struggles dia sebagai seorang yang pegang jawatan dekat atas ni, and then to make sure orang bawah tu okay kan? Okay. Faham? And then you also I saw in your social media you also part of TIDAR. TIDAR Malaysia.
Yeah, TIDAR Malaysia.
Boleh tak explain apa tu TIDAR Malaysia?
So TIDAR itu adalah singkatan atau abbreviation dia daripada Tunas Indonesia Raya. It's a youth political wings under Gerindra punya party.
Okay.
So Gerindra punya party tu party under our current president lah, Prabowo.
Okay.
So we aim to like as a platform for us to contribute more to Indonesia wherever we are. So we have TIDAR in Malaysia, we have TIDAR in Turkey,
Oh.
we have TIDAR in Japan, and anywhere.
So you are part of the
Yes,
community.
I finally agreed to join a bit of politics just to see what's up and then see how it goes. Yeah.
Understand. Jadi macam kita dah tahu TIDAR ni untuk apa? Untuk bring opportunity, betul?
Yes,
Bring
connections.
opportunity antara Malaysia dengan Indonesia,
Yes.
betul tak? And then what because you baru masuk ke dah lama dah?
I baru masuk last year December.
Last year December. So dalam December sampai ke this month, what do you see, like what do you see how this TIDAR Malaysia will improve Indonesia dengan Malaysian punya relationship? By right, kalau kita nak cakap pasal relationship, kita tak boleh cakap pasal a whole view lah, because it will be another point of view kan.
Yeah,
Kita
betul.
macam maybe kita go for the simple one first. How?
I see. So we actually have a plan ahead. Me and my pengetua and wakil pengetua. For this year only, we wanted to build the relationship. We want to build the bridge first with some of the prominent people or communities or organizations. Like I think last few months we met with Putri UMNO.
Okay.
Then we met with so many people, and then we managed to secure a one-on-one session with Tun Mahathir. So we want to build the bridge first, but in terms of events and gerakan atau program apa yang akan dijalankan, we have, but I cannot announce it now.
Understand?
Yeah,
So there will be
there will
a
be
programs lah.
Yeah.
So by right, but they did programs before lah.
This is actually the first time TIDA di Malaysia baru dibuat
Oh.
last year December 2024.
Oh, by right, when you are the first board member lah.
Yes.
Senang cerita dia. Oh, so before this, do we have any of this kind dekat Malaysia?
TIDAR Malaysia no, but we have Gerindra Malaysia, which is our payung lah, lagi besar lagi.
Oh, so this one is more kepada muda.
Yes,
youth.
muda, ya, betul.
So macam muda
yes,
Malaysia lah.
Muda Malaysia,
Oh,
correct.
okay, faham.
Correct.
So when bila you buat, like you said lah, you finally nak join in politics, right? So memang dari dulu, I mean, adakah you punya goal to join politics circle ataupun tidak in the first place?
No, to be honest with you, no. Because my mindset has always been professional work, but be it in politics or whatnot, I just do my job and I do my best. That's my principle lah.
Understand.
But like it or not, politics plays a bigger role in the society, and if you aim more than what I have now, then I have to know the people I know. I have to know how the game plays. Yeah, so knowing the people, I think, helps me a lot with a lot of things, connections, perspectives, and then businesses. If I can do one thing in my life, I would do business, but I'm not sure what it is.
Understand. You're not sure what it is?
Not sure what it is
okay,
yet.
I understand. And then when we talk about macam the plan, right? Because this is just started, and then dia baru lagi dalam beberapa bulan. Not more than 6 years.
Yeah.
Kan dia macam tu. And then when you meet these prominent figures dekat Malaysia, ada tak dia buka perspektif you tentang Malaysia? Ada tak you buka perspektif, oh Malaysia this way? Macam tu. Ada tak?
Actually, nothing new. Because I have experienced it before during MPP, or be it through my circle of friends who's also involved in politics. It's nothing new. It's just that I just want to know where is this going? Bagaimana ni Malaysia, and what's the current situation? Because whatever the country decides will impact me as an Indonesian also.
Betul.
Yes.
And then like you as a board member dalam tu, what do you see your direction? Apa direction you yang you nak pergi? You hoping as a TIDAR?
Okay, because I can I can pegang jawatan media and com team leader, right? So I want people to know what we're doing, exposing us and gaining more traffics, and of course gaining qualified people to join us in the future, which will be happen soon lah. That one. Yeah, as for now, we are focusing more on the exposure first, yeah.
Okay, faham.
And meeting people, doing PR here and there, and then make events
Make events more lah.
more.
Okay,
It
faham.
will be a big event, yeah, very big one.
Stay soon
Yeah.
Stay soon Okay.
Stay tuned.
Okay, jadi like you said, you mentioned Mahathir just now.
Yeah.
You talk about Mahathir just now, and then you know Mahathir is one of the smartest guy in the
Very
Malaysia.
smart,
Right?
yeah.
So meeting him,
Genius.
what do you extract from him? You know, apa yang you extract from him?
He's very smart. He talks. We discuss a lot about what makes Indonesia and Malaysia together. Our apa kelebihan and kekurangan and what can be improved lah. And then we talk a lot about what he has achieved, like dia yang buat IGN semua. And then I was like, okay, that's very cool. And then more about leadership. Yeah, it's very general things lah yang I can tell to you guys. Yeah.
So semua tu apa tu? Rahsia, private.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But
Stay
like,
tuned.
but the way he project ideas dengan you guys kan, what is it really reflected how smart he is?
He's very advanced in secara pemikiran. So I think like Jewish people always think and act. They don't think like 5 years ahead or 10 years ahead. They think macam mana cucu saya boleh sampai kaya. So that's like a whole plan. I think that's how he thinks. Nothing bad. It's something good. It's something that we can learn from, right? And then, he's very advanced secara pemikiran. But it's just that my question is, is Malaysia really ready to progress that way? Yeah.
Understand. Looking forward to the events actually. Kita nak tengok macam mana Malaysia and Indonesia can collab in a way kan?
Correct.
Macam collab and then makes a swift community.
Yes.
Macam tu. Okay, jadi macam bila kita cakap pasal you here in Malaysia for 10 years and then you dah ada career you here in Malaysia, right? What do you one thing you miss about your life dekat Indonesia actually?
What I miss oh, that's funny. What I miss is the privilege to spend time with my family. Definitely.
So you don't have the privilege now?
I do, but it's very limited. I cannot just like, hey dad, can we go see wayang this Friday?
Cannot. Okay, understand.
When we go shopping on Sunday, cannot.
Okay. But you said you are here for 10 years, but then you occasionally go back, selalu go back tu tidak like once per year macam tu lah.
Tak adalah once per year. It's just whenever I'm available a bit daripada office tu, then I go back lah.
Okay, faham. And then like there's a issue that I want to discuss lah. By right, macam kita bercakap pasal Indonesia dan Malaysia punya relationship dan juga dynamic lah. By right, we have a lot in common. Politics, traditions kan.
Food, yeah.
And then we are kadang-kadang kita clashes. Okay, kita macam adik-beradik gaduh macam tu kan. So what's your take lah bila kita cakap pasal pergaduhan antara Malaysia dengan Indonesia ni? When you are in Malaysia and then you as a Indonesia dekat Malaysia kan, and then ada pergaduhan yang berlaku, pernah tak orang rasa macam you ni
pernah time ada haze, ingat tak?
Haze. Oh, okay.
2015 kan.
Jerebu,
yeah.
Okay.
I was there first time, and then people talking macam, this is because of Kalimantan. I was like, I know guys, I'm so sorry. If I can change a thing, I would. But my take, I mean, the way I respond is I just say sorry, because it's true. I cannot deny the fact that they did that. But just like be friends, and then it's just like sister brother punya perkelahiran, right? Pergaduhan semua. So I don't take it personally.
Oh, jadi macam kalau contoh if let's say there is an issue, macam hari tu ada isu rendang. Coming from when, what so, right? And then it was like Malaysia pertahankan, this is from rendang is from Malaysia, and then I wouldn't say it is petty. Saya tak nak cakap macam tu sebab kita pun tak tahu origin tu dari mana. No. Let's talk about something different. kain batik.
Mm.
Batik, right?
Mm,
Batik. Hari tu ada heated up conversation cakap batik ni adalah daripada Indonesia, and then when diorang buat research semua tu, so when you see this kind of topic berlaku dekat Malaysia, and then bergaduh dekat social media, and how that makes you feel when you are in Malaysia?
In terms of nationality or patriotism way, of course I feel like a bit okay. I'm used to have batik as my own traditional clothes, right, as an Indonesian. But like if you look deeper and you dig deeper lah, there's a lot of motif for batik.
Yeah.
So which motif for batik we're talking about? Is it the Parang punya batik? Because the motif is different. The Malaysian and Indonesian one totally different. I can fully notice lah. Oh, this is Malaysian batik. This is Indonesian batik. So even in Thailand pun got their own batik.
Yeah, correct.
So what's the issue?
Faham? Bagi saya, for me as a
Yeah.
Malaysian, when we talk about difference, similarities of culture,
Yep.
basically kita berkongsi
Yeah,
budaya,
berkongsi,
and then
correct.
because we are from one rumpun, right?
Yeah, serumpun.
And then we are separated into few continents. Jadi bila kita bercakap this is mine, it partially correct, sebab macam you cakap,
Yeah.
Malaysia pun ada dia punya style
Signature,
sendiri,
yeah.
signature sendiri, and then banyak juga kita pinjam culture, we are
Yep.
pinjam culture macam tu kan. Also you are not really affected by it.
No.
Oh, so you're not really affected by it, tapi you macam be careful when you talk about it.
Yes, because some people might take it personally. But yeah, I'm also being careful with what I wear, what I represent, because I'm from Jawa, so I always use Jawa punya batik lah, and people notice, oh, this is Indonesian punya batik. So I mean, that's what we do, right? We adapt and adopt other countries and languages also, right?
Betul.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no issue.
And then there is one thing that I see, right, in I don't know if you say you are chronically online, but I am. Saya selalu tengok TikTok semua tu kan. And then what I see is satu benda yang saya tengok adalah dekat Indonesia, like they do live, and then there are some clip that I saw when they do TikTok live, right? There are a bunch of people doing TikTok live, and then they are dancing, and then they are begging for, when people give macam
Stickers,
gifts,
right?
they dancing to it. So by right, one of the reason, I don't know the reasons for it lah. So as Indonesia, when you see this kind of trend happening in Indonesia, apa you punya take on this?
The way I see it, TikTok and the trends is a way of expression, because I know my people are very expressionist, be it through dancing, music, art, puisi ka. So yeah, it's just you do you, but as long as it doesn't really go too far. Yeah.
So you don't think this macam ini punya trend, this kind of issue adalah one of economical problem lah, you tak see this way, is it?
No. Economical problem, no. Economical opportunity, yes.
Okay,
to make money and to at least to know who you are and what you're gonna become.
Understand? Okay. Alright, so and then like when we talk about you as a Malaysian and Indonesia as a students kan, and then you are representatives, and then you featured in few newspaper, right? Dalam Indonesia punya featured newspaper. So what is one thing yang drive you untuk score high, aim high? Because you say I want to aim high, right?
Yeah.
So what drives you to aim high?
That is actually a very good question. I don't know. I think like time is limited, so as we all know that we're gonna die soon. So why don't we live the life to the fullest? Literally maximize what we have and what we can do. Because the question of what if is very annoying, and sometimes it makes you regret things that you supposed to do tapi tak buat.
Okay.
So that lingers. Regret lingers longer than other things.
So by right, when you say regrets, do you have that regrets before? Like, because I don't aim high, this is my regrets.
Oh, of course. I have so many setbacks and failures and regrets. So
Do
I should do
you-
this and that. Yeah.
Do you mind to share one of your regrets that you make you like, oh, this is hard, something like that?
Yeah, like simple things like I was supposed to do better than this, but I didn't. Macam malas, procrastinate. That's one of the regret lah. The simple things that we experience every day. Yeah, and then one thing I think is very great to know yourself, what you like and what you don't like. So you macam terarah, focus on doing what you love. Then people notice, okay, this girl loves this, passionate about this. And when you're passionate about this and then you do it, then of course the result will come, whatever it is. Yeah.
So when you come to Malaysia and you study corporate communications, and then sekarang you are working as senior digital specialist, right? Is that your I don't say by right, macam you cakap tadi lah, itu bukan you punya dream job pun sebenarnya kan?
Yeah, betul.
So curious, what is your dream job sebenarnya?
PR, corporate
PR,
com.
corporate communication. But do you plan untuk ke arah itu? Because for me, bila you join TIDAR, you are going there, right?
Yes.
So you going there and then you are achieving your dreams macam tu.
Yeah. That's one way to look at it. That's one way to do it. To become a PR, definitely. I mean, in terms of my involvement in Indonesia is more on my contribution as Indonesian who live abroad to contribute back to my country lah. I tak nak macam orang, oh Mutiara di Malaysia, asyik di Malaysia aja, lupa Indonesia, because they always say that. But you can't say that because I've done this and I've contributed more. But I love my country, so yeah, why can I contribute more?
And so this is a way of you contributing
yes,
lah kan?
but to myself, of course, is more on the exploration kind of phase. So I explore more what I like or what I don't like, and of course, achieving all my goals. My goals, I think, people's goals now change every day, every moment, every phase of life. So just keep doing it as long as it's good. Yeah.
Faham? Like macam saya tanya tadi apa pasal your apa tadi saya lupa dah. Kita bercakap pasal your contributions dekat sebagai seorang Malaysia dekat Indonesia and what's your goal kan. Tapi kalau kita bercakap pasal when you go back to Indonesia, do you have any plan untuk go back and do big in Indonesia?
Yes, but later. Very late lah, like next 5 years or next 4 years.
5 years. Okay, faham. And then I always ask this question sebenarnya. This is satu soalan yang saya selalu tanya guest saya. What is your life principle?
Learn to live and live to learn.
Kita boleh tak kita elaborate benda tu?
So we actually in this world alive, learning to live, learning untuk hidup, macam mana nak hidup dan menjadi orang. And then at the same time you also hidup untuk belajar lagi from the mistakes. So it's a circle, continuous circle, never ending circle to become better lah.
So maksudnya you keen to learn.
Yes.
And then you keen to make mistakes.
Yes. I know I'm gonna make mistakes.
Faham. So by right kan, bila kita cakap pasal mistakes kan, is there any like curious lah, like is there any biggest mistakes yang you buat, like you ingat sampai sekarang, but these mistakes jump you from a better person?
Oh yeah, ada. And I think I tak cerita ni dengan semua orang.
Okay.
So actually time dekat UPM, I kan sepatutnya will be a architecture punya student.
Okay.
I'm not a corporate com.
Okay.
So I jump.
Oh.
And at that time I was a science student. I love math. I love physics. I was a nerd lah when I was in high school. So that's why I applied for architect. Then suddenly they push me forward to the next year. And then I think back myself like, perlu ke I tunggu 1 tahun for this course, right? And then I changed to corporate com. And then here I am.
Flying.
Maybe flying high or higher.
Congratulations. Because bila you cakap your biggest dream adalah PR, I was like, takkanlah masa you habis study sekolah
terus nak
to PR kan. It's like, so that is the reason.
Yes.
So you're from architecture students,
Yes.
go to corporate com, and then now you are per se living the dream as a PR. Macam
Yeah.
tu.
I never thought I can speak in front of people. I never thought I can do this
Okay.
if I tak masuk corporate com.
Corporate com. So basically, dulu you are like cannot speak in front of people, introverted ke in a way?
Yeah, I was very malu sebenarnya.
Oh.
Like, yeah, you know math student kan, budak-budak matematika kan macam berkira je kan, tak
Buat kerja
tak
sendiri.
bersosial sangat.
Okay.
Yeah, that was me. Back in
Okay.
high school, like I do my own thing. But like in corporate com, I macam unlock my other
Oh.
Pandora box. Like, oh, I can do this. Oh, I can do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically you are living your life lesson lah kan. Because kalau kita nak cakap pasal you tukar you punya course, this is something very new for me juga. Sebab when
Yeah.
you tukar your course, kita pun tak tahu. Ramai students dekat luar sana, even though like when they want to tukar course, diorang rasa macam perlu ke?
Yeah.
Perlu ke? For me personally, right, when you want to tukar course, I'm from science also. I jump to communication and then I'll do filming. Like just take a leap of faith lah. Kita
Yeah.
jump je dulu.
Tak, itu maknanya Tuhan yang bagi jalan.
jalan.
It's God's speed, God's plan, yeah.
So bila you tukar course daripada Byron dah tukar course kan? You just tukar course
Tukar lah.
Oh tukar lah.
Yeah,
But
tukar.
you didn't start yet, right?
No, I didn't start. That's why that time, actually in high school, my dream was to become architecture. And then
Okay.
it crashed, right?
Okay.
Then I just had to change lah.
Oh,
Because I don't want to take my
faham.
nak tunggu 1 tahun lama sangat.
So by right, how was your motivation at that time? Because yalah, you nak jadi architecture kan?
Yeah.
But then suddenly saya terpaksa masuk corporate communication, communication bachelor of communication kan? How was your motivation at that time? Mesti crash teruk.
Oh,
punya.
keras teruk.
Oh.
Keras teruk. That's why a bit down, but okay, let's see how it goes.
Oh, so
And then I did good, yeah.
yeah, so just follow the flow.
Yes.
So
follow the flow.
how long would you rasa diri you dalam keadaan accepting the fact that you are
1 year.
changing your course dalam 1 tahun juga?
Even in 1 year, I still remember my first year in uni, I almost want to take, because I miss mathematica so
Okay.
much. I want to take the mathematica
Elective.
course as an elective for real. And I almost want to take physics. I almost want to take biology.
Okay.
I almost want to go that extent, you know.
Okay. So just for you to fulfill your
My craving, because I love that subject very very much. Yeah.
Okay. So basically macam you cakap lah, tak semua yang you impikan you dapat.
Betul.
By right, kadang-kadang like you kata Tuhan lah.
Yep.
Like Tuhan give you something better. Which is Mutiara is doing good now. He's doing great now. And then he is also contributing to her society back in Indonesia. And then apa harapan you terhadap Indonesia dan juga Malaysia punya relationship?
I hope as a brother or sister kind of relationship, I hope we can collaborate more. Because we have so many similarities, we have so many kelebihan there yang we can proceed and work together lah. So put aside all of the little masalah tu kan, and then a little ego ke, we just put it aside first, collaborate and then become bigger and stronger.
Understand. So if let's say because we macam Vertex Mastery is a training and educational company. By right, I know TIDAR is supporting of educational, correct? So we want to expand the educational knowledge juga kan ke Indonesia. Would it be great if let's say Vertex Mastery collaborating with TIDAR? Would you agree with that?
Yeah, sure. Hit me up. Yeah, I'll talk. I'll come up with things. Yeah.
So Vertex Mastery, Vertex Mastery adalah satu company yang kita provide educational platform dekat orang. Kita ajar orang dekat luar sana. We teach business and also you want to build business. So by right, if let's say Malaysia bawa this kind of education Malaysian style and then we mix with Indonesian, it will be great. Setuju
Yes,
tak?
setuju.
So yeah, kita tunggu macam mana kita boleh jadilah. And then I also looking forward for your events and
I will let you know.
just share to us nanti kalau dah apa ni namanya dah lulus.
Ya, dah lulus.
Kita share.
Lulus,
Okay.
yeah.
Alright, thank you so much Mutiara.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your
everyone.
insights, for your sharing about Indo and Malaysian
Thank
punya
you.
Malaysia punya relationship, and I hope that we can continue create a better bond. Kita akan create a better relationship dengan Indonesia dan Malaysia. And macam dia cakap, gaduh-gaduh tu adik-beradik je. Okay, thank you so much, and kita akan kembali kepada next episode akan datang dengan tetamu yang berbeza dan juga topik yang berbeza. Terima kasih Drop the Show Podcast. Bye-bye.